Really? 18 years.
Okay, everybody set?
18 years? How young do you think I am?
I think he implied he thinks you're 18.
You're wrong. Probably look 16. Oh, is that, did you start the timer? Oh.
No. So you've been live for a few minutes.
Okay, I'll watch it as soon as I get home. Men, ladies, mostly men, because that's the only perspective I can take this from. I will be teaching you something in this demonstration speech that I personally have been just gifted with knowing how to do stuff like this. Such as this project was like 5 minutes, just, oh, this would be awesome, this would be cute. Yeah, I say cute, real men say cute. Girls like it too. So what I'll be showing you is how to plan a romantic evening or do some romantic thing for a little get-together with your honey bun, cuddle bunny, whatever you want to call her. For guys again, if you call your boyfriend your cuddle bunny, you can go for it. The most important thing about doing this is to pick a day. I've heard from many women that men are not very date-orientated. They're like, oh, yeah, I'll get on that someday. No, you pick a day, and you want to go for something important. Thursday, this month, or the next. No, pick a full moon, an eclipse if you really want to go wild with it, an anniversary if you've been honey buns for a while. You could pick her birthday. You could pick your birthday, but I would really see how your relationship is. If you really want to focus on her for your entire birthday, she might get mad. She might be like, I just want to hold you on your birthday. But yes, pick a date. This is the most important thing. And the next thing I would tell guys is to express how you feel through some form of writing. Personally, I'm a poet, but not like poet in the way that most people like. They're like, ooh, there's symbolism, there's blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I want symbolism, but it has to rhyme. I'm a limericky poet person, so I always get that from my real poet friends. Well, your poems don't have to rhyme. And I'm like, I don't want the girl to be reading it looking for symbolism. I want her to be like, oh, that's adorable, like on a Hallmark card. Hug, there. She doesn't have to search for it. So you can do a poem, you can do a love note, you can do something like that. I personally chose poem, and for this particular poem, I decided to make an acronym using her name. I love mnemonics, using this stuff. Using her name down the side. Each letter of her name stands for a verse in a poem. And if you wouldn't mind, I'll read it to you right now, and try not to blush. And guess her name, so keep in mind the first letters. Okay. R is for radiant, which is your beauty. A is for astounding, which you are to me. Beauty, me, they rhyme. C is for captured, which my breath is for you. H is for happy, which you make me too. E is for extraordinary, which is time spent together. L is for my love, which goes on forever and ever. It's adorable. If you didn't catch, her name is Rachel. Wow. Yes, do something like that. Girls like that, at least high school girls. Not sure about college girls. You could paint something on your chest, I guess. Is that a college thing? I don't know. But you're going to want to do something with this to make it better. It's like, here's a poem. She'll be like, oh, thanks. And she'll be like, oh, that's romantic. No, try harder, man. We're going to do something I had to learn. I was like, this isn't good enough. When you type up your poem or note, put it about mid-page, because you're going to do something with this paper. You're going to learn origami. Take your paper, fold it. Fold it the hot dog way. You don't have to call it the hot dog way, but I'm calling it the hot dog way. You'll have a paper such as this. Fold it again, the hot dog way, because the paper would be too thick. Now you have something like this. Fold corners, 2 corners. Are you keeping up with me? Okay. Just to make a line. Oh goodness. And now you see that line. Now you fold each one of these up on the line. Fold them up. Mind, I'm doing this in midair and speed. Then you take this area and fold it over as so. As so. Mind my sound effects. You're starting to get something that looks like something. Now take this top corner and fold it down to here. It might take a little force, especially if you're trying to do it in midair, or being a little bit antsy, and you'll start to get something like that. You're going to get something like this, and if you're one of those guys that doesn't want to do something creative, cut off the extra slack, or you can take it, and I learned this a little bit later, you can take it and fold it up. Regardless, it should look something like this when you're done. Yes, this is actually got the poem on it. You may not want to use just tape. You're going to have to be really creative. Use a heart sticker. Women love heart stickers. Awesome. Next, you're going to need something to add more to it. You're going to need a flower. This is not the flower I use for Valentine's Day. This is actually the flower from my Tell Me a Story speech. This is a rose. I took a picture of it. Oh, it's adorable. Awesome. Pick a flower. You don't have to pick a rose. You can pick any type of flower you want. But if you are picking a rose, here's a convenient list of what they need. And for the record, that will impress the girl on some level, unless she thinks you're really, if she thinks you're a daisy, because you know flower meanings. But you do know those, it adds a little bit of meaning to it. Next thing, okay, and this is if you're really going for the gold with her, you could dedicate a song to her. If you're part of a band, this is, oh gosh, you can sing or whatever. You can do that, but personally, I can't. So, you make a mix CD or a cassette, whatever, 8-track, whatever you have to do. You get it to her, and you make sure that the songs have meaning, because this is a romantic evening. If you want to make your honey a mixtape of your favorite songs, that's awesome, but this is a romantic evening. You can't put your favorite screamo with the flower in the poem? No, unless she really likes that, then yeah, go for it, but I don't know women like that. So, you're going to want to do is make a CD or something, and personally, I decided, now this is actually what I sent for that Valentine's thing, gave to her. I made a custom CD case. Cover, fancy. Little ribbon, makes pretty. Girls love that. And there's something you can do with your poem when you finish. You keep it like this, you keep a little slack there, and you can slide that through there. It's really cute and it fits, but I'm not doing it with this one because this got a cute ribbon. I gotta figure out how to tie these now. And can you believe this was at the Dollar Tree labeled as a wedding bouquet? My goodness. Once you've planned all this stuff out, you should really go somewhere special. And I happened to be cruising around Stevens Point, like the first week here, and I saw somewhere special. And I was like, oh gosh, that's pretty. I know she'll never be there with me, but I'll take a picture of it and write a depressing poem about how she could be. So I happened to do that to give you an idea of where a nice place to be would, and this is around Lake Joannis, clearly black and whited out. I forgot the rust there and some of the tree line, black and whited out. But yes, you could use a poem like that too, except it's talking about someone not being there, and she would clearly be there with you. She could change a few words, make it work, and you don't have to tell her you wrote it. Hopefully, she can figure it out. Tell her later. After all is said and done, you should get the girl, or make her happier. I don't know, she'll tell her friends. They'll all be like, oh gosh, awesome. We're going to take him out and we're going to go shopping and stuff. He's so much better than my boyfriend. Which is what I heard a lot when planning this. And I was like, she's not dating me. But regardless, this should get you the girl, get you the gold, and cost not that much money, but honestly, don't go to Dollar Tree. I bought my fake rose at Walmart. It was like $7, but don't go to Dollar Tree. Thank you very much.